Hello everybody, welcome to Rimac Automobili. I've started this journey 10 years ago, believing that electric powertrains can make for better sports cars. Our mission is to make electric cars fun, exciting and fast. Today, we are over 1,000 people and we are here at one of our locations just outside of Zagreb in Croatia. And this is what we have been working on day and night for the last 4 years to create the best electric hypercar. At the beginning of the project, we set ourselves really high targets. Global homologation, fastest acceleration of any car, most powerful production car ever. Lots of features and functionalities like the driver coach, autonomous driving features, ergonomy and comfort in the car, making it usable not just to sit in the garage, but actually that people can enjoy it. And anybody who has ever done a development project know how it starts. You start big with lots of ambition, and as you get running out of time and money, you drop features and make your job easier. I'm very proud that we nailed pretty much everything and even overachieved on some of our targets. One of the things that makes this car very special is that everything has been developed and designed specifically for this car. There is no carryover from our previous car or any other cars. Everything is custom developed for this car by our team here. We built 3 generations of prototypes: experimental prototypes, validation prototypes and pre-series cars. These are 2 of many validation prototypes, most of which are crashed for homologation certification purposes. We are really proud of the result and think we have something very special, so we want to share it with you. We were looking long and hard for the right name for our car. We wanted something meaningful, something that reflects our Croatian roots and the character of the car. There's a summer storm off the Mediterranean coast that comes unexpectedly, and it's a combination of lightning, strong winds and rain. It's a force of nature. It's electrified, powerful and unique in so many ways, just like the car that we are making. So the C2 becomes the Nevera. Everybody at Rimac hopes that the Nevera will live up to its name. Now, let's go to the production line and check out the evolution from the C2 to the Nevera. We are now at our prototype assembly line, where we are building the last pre-series cars before we start customer car production. The story of production of the prototypes is kind of a story of our company as well, because as we are building the product, we are also building the company, the team, the processes and everything together. The first 3 experimental prototypes were built at our headquarters in Sveta Nedelja on like just a workshop. Then we have this prototype assembly line where we are producing all the pre-series and validation prototypes that we have built over the last 1.5 years. And now we are building another facility as an interim solution between our campus and this line, because we can't wait for the campus anymore and we run out of space here to produce the first customer cars. So we'll be moving this line and expand it over the next few months before we start the customer cars. In the few months that are ahead of us, we will start the production of the customer cars and then ramp up to 1 car per week. This is a nice view of the important bits and pieces of the technology of the Nevera. Everything is based upon the structure, which is an impressive thing on its own. It's designed by Daniele Giacchi and his team, our chief engineer, and it's a very impressive part, being the biggest carbon fiber structure of any car. From the front crash structure to the rear crash structure, it's one piece. The front and rear suspension being on the same part, the battery structure being integrated, having 70,000 Newton meters per degree of stiffness, making it the stiffest structure of any car ever made. We have the front powertrain, of course, with 2 electric motors, rear powertrain with, again, 2 electric motors, 4 electric motors. The front powertrain and rear powertrain being completely separate and completely different architecture to optimize it for the front and the rear. And you can see just the spine of the car with the wiring harness going across the whole car with so many components and so many systems that have to work together to make the car as it is, with lots of cooling systems in the front cooling in the rear, and everything developed bespokely for the Nevera. Here we can see one of the final pre-series cars, and all of them have a planned life. They will be used for road and track testing, and most of them, unfortunately, ending up in the end in crash testing for the homologation, certification, and safety testing. This car and all of the other pre-series cars will be finished in the next month, and then we start moving the production line and start customer car production. Here we have Adriano Mudri, our head of design, with us.
Hey, Mate.
Adriano, who is way too many years already with me. What is it now, 12 years?
Yes.
So we've done everything together from the first day until today. And Adriano will help us tell the story of how we came from the first concept car to the Nevera today.
Yes, let's go ahead.
Let's go. So here it is, the Nevera.
Finally.
For me, it's exactly what I wanted. When I'm looking at it now, it's what I was looking forward so many years. But could you tell us a little bit how you came up with the design concept?
Well, the initial idea with the brand and for our hypercars, electric hypercars, was born more than 10 years ago. So we wanted something that is elegant, compact and timeless, because this car also has much more